Congratulations. Well, thank you very much. Yes, what we're here for is we have a writing contest that we've had. This is our 9th year that we're starting. And basically what our writing contest is we ask our keiki to write a thank you very much letter to someone in their life. So it's an exercise for them to sit down and kind of reflect and think about those that are in their lives, that love them and take care of them, and just take a moment and sit down and write a thank you very much letter to them. And that's what Cirie did to her grandma. She wrote a very warm, loving letter that we're going to have her read and let you guys all share in it. But the whole purpose of this program is just to help illustrate what can happen simply by saying thank you very much. Of course, when you say thank you to someone you love, it makes them feel good and encourages them to keep doing more for you. But the relationship building power that it has with everyone you come in contact with, from people you pass on the street, it's amazing. So the power of appreciation in your life is amazing, and that's what this program highlights. Now, before we have to read the letter, Grandma gets a 2-night stay at the Princess Iolani in Waikiki. This year, we have a new award, which is a field trip that goes to Coconut Island in Kaneohe, and her class gets to go with her. She also gets a choice of a $100 Alamona gift card or 15 races at Podium Raceway. So I don't know if you've done that yet. It's very cool. And we also donate money to a nonprofit she's picked as well. And she also gets to have her picture and part of her letter in the midweek. She gets to read her letter live on the air at the Perry Price Show. So it's just an example of how grand, just such a small thing, being appreciative for things in your life, how much you can be rewarded for that. So Cirie, congratulations, and we're going to have you read your letter to Grandma.
Dear Grandma, thank you very much for being a special grandma. You always let Tiara and me stay over during the school breaks. We appreciate you for paying for our trips when we go over to the Big Island. We always have so much fun spending time with you. You always teach us new things. One very important one is that you taught me to always keep trying, even though it's so difficult. Just like the time when you taught me long division, I had a hard time remembering the steps, but after you told me to keep practicing, I was able to accomplish it. We will never forget the things that you have done, especially 4.5 years ago when Mom had to go through chemo treatments. You came for every treatment from Kona. Even though you never did drive in Honolulu, you quickly learned to drive us to school and pick us up. Was it scary for you to drive in Honolulu because in Kona there is mostly one lane and less cars on the road? You cooked wonderful meals and did our laundry for us when Mom was sick and Dad had to care for Mom and also go to work. During the weekends, you took us to Uncle Bert's house so that Mom and Dad could have time with each other. How do we even thank you for being a wonderful grandma who is a lot of fun and willing to take care of us in difficult situations? I can't believe how you went through all this because it must have been so much stress on you. I love you very much. Love, Cirie.
Grandma, how do you feel?
So touching.
Did you know that all that you did from the Big Island coming over would impact your granddaughters?
No.
You don't do it for money or
No.
or even the thank yous, but you just do it for love, right?
Love.
That's nice. Is there anything you want to tell all the grandmas out there watching Tiny TV?
Well, I'm sure they all appreciate whatever the grandchildren are doing. I just can't say how much I appreciate it, and it's so touching. Thank you.
All right, how about a nice hand again for Grandma, guys?
starting the second year of our program, we actually ask our students to pick a nonprofit as well. And Cirie actually picked 2. So not only are we asking our kids to be appreciative, but also to think about their community and how they can give back and support their community. So Cirie, do you remember which 2 nonprofits you picked?
I picked the Susan G. Komen and the Roy Sakuma Studios.
Oh. Does that mean, I mean, we know why you picked Susan B. Komen for your mom, but do you play ukulele?
Yes.
Uh-oh, do we have one in the class, Teach? No. Oh, the family. And, you know, Grandma obviously touched, but I saw Mom crying a little bit too.
You're not going to videotape?
Yes. Tell us how it felt to watch your daughter and she wrote those meaningful words.
Oh, I felt so touched. It was a really difficult time. And I'm just speechless. I'm sorry.
I understand. And Dad, you were there taking pictures. I mean, you know, Japanese style, sometimes, you know, we don't express those words, yeah?
It's very touching. And we're really appreciative of Cirie and our other daughter. They're such wonderful girls. And of course, we appreciate you doing this, and Lex Brodies for sponsoring, and the DOE for coordinating all this. It's a great program.
Now, Cirie, what's your sister's name?
Tiara.
Tiara. Now, you're going to write a thank you note when you get older, because you can download this on lexbrody.com, you know. In fact, you don't have to wait. Who would you write a thank you note to if you could?
I don't know.
Say Mommy and Daddy, because Christmas is coming up.
Mommy and Daddy.
Yes! Smart kid. Tiny TV, I'm at Iolani Schools, just kind of sitting on campus, hanging with Leanne Tanigawa. Now, Leanne doesn't teach here at Iolani, but she teaches over at Pearl Ridge.
Yes, Pearl Ridge
Elementary. And tell us why we're here.
Well, we're here because my student Cirie, submitted a letter to the Thank You Very Much program at Lex Brodies. And actually it was Laurie, Cirie's mom, who had, introduced me to the program and talked about it. And she encouraged me to get my students to submit letters. And it really went along with our school theme because my principal just introduced or adopted this theme, an attitude of gratitude that she wanted all the students at Pearl Ridge to follow. And this Lex Brodies Thank You Very Much program was a real good, lead-in to what I wanted the students to get this year. So,
She's very shy. She didn't want to do this, but I wanted to promote other.
Oh no! Okay.
I want to promote other classes and teachers to have their students download the application because they can do this too. It was easy, right?
It was very easy. It was very easy to follow, simple to do, and I think the students got a lot out of it. There were other letters besides Cirie that were very touching, and many students did write about their grandparents. Mm-hmm. So I am planning to do that again this year.
We have multiple winners from different schools that win all the time, over and over again. So teachers, go ahead and do it, because even if they don't win, it's just fulfilling to go through with the motion.
And the students actually send their letters to the people they wrote, regardless if they won or not. Mm-hmm. So the recipient, the people they wrote to did get their letters.
See, you did pretty good, even though you don't like being on TV, Ms. Tanigawa. A+.
Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.